Gracie, you know how our family has Daddy and Mommy?
And me.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty soon, you're gonna have a baby brother.
And a puppy.
Deal.
It is another success for Cheerios. The ad took home this year's Cocky Award. Every year, students in USC's Super Bowl of Advertising class judge what they think is the best commercial, and they base their choices on likability, persuasiveness, and brand identity. And that brings us to today's News for You. One of the students from the USC class is James Chamberlain. So, James, welcome to the show. Why did you pick that Cheerios commercial? Because there were so many good ones, but what was it about that when it came to likability and persuasiveness that won you over?
Well, it actually is my favorite ad too, but it won the ad poll, which is 100 South Carolina students, and they all clicked in. And I think what did it was the brand ID part, was that you can't tell the story of that ad or why you liked it without including, and they were using Cheerios.
The product itself.
Yeah, and I think that's what separates our poll from, say, the USA Today one.
There's so many reasons that it's so important for these advertisers to win that key spot, because I mean, when you're talking about a 30-second spot that some advertisers were paying up to $4.5 million for a pop, but yet to more than 100 million viewers, it really is powerful. And the second one you picked was Wonderful Pistachio Part 2. Take a look at some of this if you missed it last night.
Folks, evidently sales of pistachios have not skyrocketed in the last 30 seconds due to a lack of branding. Well, let's take care of that. Pistachio, pistachio. Wait for it. Pistachio.
That's the part I was like, I don't like that ending. I like Stephen Colbert, but why did that get second?
The weird ending aside, I think for a similar reason, like, you have to talk about pistachios. Like, Stephen Colbert is hilarious, but it's really, the pistachios are everywhere, and it really drives that message home.
Plus, you and I keep talking as we just show video of the one that tied with your second one there, and that was the Budweiser's Puppy Love. I have to say, I love this because I love dogs and I love horses. You can never go wrong with this, but isn't this overdone just a little bit? Every year I feel like we see a puppy and a horse.
Yeah, I mean, actually that team won last year's Cocky, and they've shown year in and year out that they know how to do these really sweet, what I call like friendship love experiences. And I think, while it's quite schmaltzy, I think it's a pretty universal that friendship love is something that just connects with people.
And let's show the last one. The one that you guys chose to come in third was Bud's Hero Welcome. And this is one that makes me just tear up because of the fact that it's a military service person who truly is serving in the military.
Oh, definitely. And yeah, it's just, I think it's wonderful that Budweiser's taken their time and money to like really highlight our serving men and women. And
you want to go into advertising when you finish at USC.
I do.
What would you do in a commercial?
I'd like to say that I would be a Cheerio or a pistachio. Go a little different, but a good story is what you hope to do.
Yeah, and identify the product. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Well, I want to hear from you. Go to Twitter and send me your thoughts on what your favorite Super Bowl ad was last night. Which commercial did you like the best and why? I'm at Dawndy at Dawndy WASTV, and I'll use some of your comments later in the show. James, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And mine was Radio Shack, just so you know. But I'm so back in the 80s. Update on the forecast, Ben.
Yeah, the